12 more days, you got to pay that rent again. 12 more days, that rent is due
Yeah,
again.
it is. That was crazy.
Should have paid that shit when you should have paid it.
You too. Bye.
You might get him a little something
Mm-hmm.
tonight. He might,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. So rent is paid, okay? I use my
Mm-hmm.
YouTube check did get deposited.
now, you see, just think about this. You already know how much money you had coming to you on YouTube.
Deposited like an hour ago. So I used pretty much my entire YouTube check.
Yeah.
And we got a little help, we got a little extra help. You feel me? But rent is paid for this month. So cool. So the court process is officially gonna stop. But next month's rent is coming up quick.
Yeah, in 12 days. In
Hit
12 days.
the like, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like.
Yeah, we don't get the rent paid on
Because
time.
you don't get another YouTube check till August the 24th.
Say it like that.
Rent paid on
Rent due on
Please hit the like,
by the third.
hit the like, hit the
We're
like.
gonna start over again. So I got a lot of work to do, man.
Say it like that when you come in. When you come in, please hit the like, and subscribe. Remember the goal, community, is 120 to 150 by the end of this month. We can do it, we can do it, we can do it. Please hit the like. Thank you for following me. Thank you for subscribing to me. 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 Thank you for subscribing to me. 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 When you come and hit the like button. Hold on, let me get it together. When you come and hit the like button. When you come in, please hit the like. When you come in, please hit subscribe. Hit the like, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Hit the like, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I don't see no thumbs up on the like. Hugo, you're saying hi, but I don't see that you hit the like. The like. Please hit the like. Whoa, tap, then hit the like. I know that's right. Well, thank you, Tap. Thank you, Tap. Then hit the like. Well, let's get into the story, y'all. Tap. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart because I have a goal. I'm trying to hit 120 to 150 by the end of this month, and I don't have long. But y'all. So everyone that is subscribing and coming in, hit the like to keep me in the algorithm and subscribe to this channel because I have some things coming up on this channel that will amaze you. Do you understand? It will amaze you as a community. We're going to be working out, playing games. We're going to be doing everything. All right, you can think of. Come on and hit the like and subscribe. Mm-mm. Hit the like. Mm-mm. And subscribe. Mm-mm. Okay. Let's get into this story. This story is crazy. Crazy, and it proves true that people are taking organs, missing her skin and eyes. California hospital hid patient's death for months after illegally harvesting her organs and urged family not to view her body. Lawsuit claims. Oh my goodness. Let's get into this. Let's get into this. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. When you come on in, I said, can you hit the like once? Ooh. Can you hit the like twice? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Three times. Pow, pow, pow. Oh, oh, oh. Hit the like. All right. Here we go. Y'all know I got to get my singing on. Listen. I'm going to say it again. After the hospital hid the patient's death for months after illegally harvesting her organs and urged the family not to view her body, the lawsuit claims. Tanya Walker's family last heard from her in October of 2023. The mother of four had been unhoused at times but had never been out of contact before, much less vanished without a trace. When she was nowhere to be found as Thanksgiving neared, her loved ones launched an exhaustive search for the 51-year-old throughout Sacramento, California, where she lived. The events that unfolded, however, were beyond anything that they could have imagined. And at the center of the tragedy was Dignity Health. Let me say this health company again. I don't know if this company, hospital, whatever. Dignity Health. If it's one near you, don't go. One of the largest healthcare systems in the United States. They should be shut down ASAP. ASAP. The investigation officially began on November 10th when Tanya's family reported her missing to the police. Her sisters, Dolly Merez and Kalia Zachary, soon jumped into action. Disturbing. Get your life, Tracy. Distributing hundreds of flyers, searching roadside ditches, and even crawling through storm drains to find her, all while offering a $3,500 reward for information, unfortunately led to many false leads. Not ruling out a homicide, the police used a cadaver dog and alerted the Justice Department requesting they add her to the National Missing Persons list. Check this out, y'all. Check this out about this break in this case. A break in the case did not come until May of 2024, 7 months later, when the DOJ noticed she had been marked deceased by the DMV. A sheriff's deputy told the family they had finally found Walker's body on a shelf in a morgue located on the outskirts of Sacramento. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. The sheriff's deputy told the family they had finally found Walker's body on a shelf in a morgue located on the outskirts of Sacramento. When her sisters arrived at cremations only to identify her remains, listen, nothing could have prepared them for what they saw. Walker was missing her eyes and skin. Did y'all hear me? Tanya Walker was missing her eyes and her freaking skin. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me get myself together because this story, it took me to another level. This is worse than Henrietta Lacks, and this is something way different. When we identified her through the tattoo on her arm. Her body was in the worst condition you can imagine. Her face looked like someone put battery acid all on her face, Morez told reporters. It was a what the moment, Zachary said. They tried to convince us not to see her, Morez added, but we weren't going anywhere. We'd been searching for her for months. I know that's right. And that's their sister too. The family claims that in addition to notify the family of her passing, the hospital didn't bother not only not notifying her of the death, but they didn't bother to issue a death certificate. What's more, her body had been harvested for organs, even though she had never agreed to be a donor. Child, can't nobody make this up. Walker's family eventually discovered she died way back on November 2nd of cardiac arrest at Mercy General Hospital after being admitted 2 days earlier. And with all this going on, I don't even believe that. I really don't. I believe they probably did something to her and then did what they did. But anyway, I'm going to keep going. On Halloween, let's go to Mercy General Hospital after being admitted 2 days earlier on Halloween for hypertension and hypothermia and other symptoms. Surprisingly, the hospital had the address on file. They had the address on file for her, which was a home in Sacramento that she sometimes shared with her adult son. Yet no one was alerted, stated SF Gate. So they had the address. Did not alert the family. Did not do a death certificate. Organs gone. She's not a donor. Eyes gone. And skin gone. And I have to continue. The California-based medical nonprofit is now facing a civil lawsuit filed by Walker's family, who allege gross negligence and intentional infliction of emotional distress. It is one of dozens of lawsuits against Dignity Health over the mishandling of bodies. Over the mishandling of bodies. They can't even handle the bodies. Walker's lawsuit also names the mortuary owner. Because listen, it go further to the mortuary people. Michael Lofton, claiming he was responsible for gross negligence for failing to store her remains properly. Now, the mortuary people, the hospital people, death certificate, everybody has to go through some type of training, even the mortuary people. So what, y'all just forgot everything that you learned or everything that you know you supposed to do. You just didn't do it. The mortuary you didn't have the address, you didn't call the people. How do you have a body and not call the people if you have the address? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna give myself a headache. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna calm down so I can finish with this. Give myself the 3. Tracy, get yourself together. 1. Oh my gosh, I didn't give myself a headache. Oh, hold on, y'all. Okay, here we go. Earlier in 2023, the case of Jesse Peterson followed a similar pattern, according to a civil lawsuit. Peter was admitted to a nearby Sacramento hospital owned by Dignity Health for a diabetic episode, and her decomposed remains were finally found months later in that same warehouse as Walker's. Cremations only. Her suit alleges that dozens of other patients' unidentified bodies were held for months or even years at this off-site facility. Oh my goodness. Even before Walker's tragedy, Dignity Health was under intense scrutiny for losing bodies. The California Department of Public Health audited the multi-billion-dollar behemoth in 2022 and in 2023. However, the then president claimed, he claimed, and I'm quoting, they assume remains being stored did not have families. You couldn't have. You couldn't have. You had the address. According to SFGate, the assumption certainly led to heartache for Walker's family, who searched high and low for months. Can you imagine searching for your sister, aunt, cousin, whoever it is that's been missing for months? And she has been in the shelf of a morgue with no eyes, no skin. The final image of Ms. Walker is now ingrained in Kalia and DeLee's minds as the last image of their beloved sister. The suit states, per SFGate, it will haunt them forever. I don't see why any of this would not haunt anyone forever. This gonna haunt me. I think this is one of her sisters that I will let you take a listen to.
And a concerning update to our ongoing KCRA 3 investigation, Dignity Delayed. Last week, we told you exclusively about the third missing persons case linked to a Dignity Health hospital and its backlog of human remains.
A lawsuit just filed reveals more disturbing allegations. KCRA 3 investigates Lizzie Mitri has been combing through the documents. Lizzie, what did you find?
Curtis, the lawsuit claims not only did the hospital fail to notify Tanya Walker's family after she died, it alleges the hospital actually donated Walker's organs even though she wasn't an organ donor. At 51 years old, Tanya Walker died at Dignity Health's Mercy General Hospital in November 2023. But the family says the hospital never notified them and didn't issue a death certificate until 5 months later. So the family and detectives searched for Walker all that time. Now the family says they're suing.
They need to be held to task for the absolute nightmare that families are living who do not know if their family members are dead or alive.
The lawsuit also alleges that Dignity unilaterally made the decision to make Walker an organ donor and then without any permission whatsoever harvested her eyes and tissue. On top of Dignity Health, the family is suing the offsite morgue that Dignity has been contracting with to store bodies for months or even years after patient deaths. It's more commonly known as cremations only, but the official business is Mortuary Support Services of Northern California. It's owned by Michael Robert Lofton. The lawsuit alleges the company failed to properly store Walker's remains by failing to embalm her body and refrigerate it at the appropriate temperature. It also states a permit is required by law to store a body for more than 8 calendar days, and that the company held Walker's body for 5.5 months before finally getting that permit. We did reach out, and the attorneys for Lofton and his business say this is a very unfortunate situation. However, they say their client disputes that it has any liability in this matter, and they intend to vigorously defend any claims against it. Another thing that stuck out to us, this lawsuit claims the Sacramento County District Attorney is now investigating. The office wouldn't confirm that to us, saying it doesn't comment on what it is or is not investigating, but that would be a big development because up to now, state regulators have known about this, and they have taken no enforcement action. So, Lizzie, we know you've been reaching out to the state about this, about a history of issues with Dignity hospitals. What's the latest from the Department of Public Health on this? Right, we've been requesting records. Back in February, CDPH was supposed to send us documents from a 2022 inspection of Mercy San Juan within 14 days. We've reached out multiple times on that and haven't heard back, so we're still waiting.
Yeah, and I know you'll continue to press them for more information on this. Lizzie, thank you so much for looking into that.
And we're going to continue to follow this issue closely. KCRA 3 Investigates has learned in nearly 24 cases, death certificates from Dignity Health hospitals have been delayed for more than a year. Our team is keeping track of all of the cases they've uncovered in a list on the KCRA 3 app. We also have our full series of stories speaking with the family members of victims.
How insane is that? How insane is this story? This is the craziest. Well, it's on the top 5 of the craziest stories I have ever heard. Y'all, this world is going to hell. Now, the Lord said that it will not be a flood again. All these floods going on, it looked like he may have changed his mind. I don't know. But when Noah built the ark, the Lord said he would never destroy the earth again by flood. The earth, the people, maybe God come to me and give me an answer, because maybe the people will destroy the earth on its own, because this is some crazy, sick nonsense. everything that's going on in the world is crazy, deranged, and it is stuff that you are like, what the is going on? It make you don't want to go outside. It make you don't. Dignity Health should not even be existing right now. That place should be closed. How are you still open and you can't handle bodies? And this Miss Walker is not the first one. And this has been going on for years. You just donating organs and giving organs away to who knows what. Where is this woman's eyes and her skin? What the hell? Who takes off a person's skin? What is that? That's the craziest ever. Oh my gosh. I hope this family sues them and other families sues them, I swear, to below the devil. Till they don't have nothing. This is ridiculous. You took out her eyes. Possibly, I'm guessing you give them to someone who can see now. She's not an organ donor. You have the address. You did not tell anyone that she died. Her sisters are looking, her family is looking for her, and the DMV has her written down as deceased. The sisters say they didn't want her to look at her. The sister said, well, I'm going to look at it. And they say her face looked like somebody threw acid on there. Can you imagine going to see your loved one and the face looked like acid thrown on there and no eyes? And no skin? No. This is bull. This is bull. This is bull. The same way that's a whole nother story. Like Trump and talk about Obama and treason. And treason brings death. Shut up, Trump. Why? You was just on Biden. You don't want Biden to have treason, but you want Obama to have treason. Still talking about that daggone election. You lost. You lost. You and your swollen ankles lost. Now I hope they hurry up and impeach your ass and deport Melania, because she here illegally. But back to Miss Walker. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, subscribers. I'm sorry, community. You know, it's just like sometimes Mayo people have me like, they starting to put me in the uproar. I feel like putting on a panther suit and becoming a Black Panther. Because somewhere, this got to stop. And this stuff be happening like now. It don't be like in 1998 or this be like in 2024. Last year. I'm watching everybody. And I suggest y'all do too. Watch everybody. Trust no one. When you go to your car, look, but I don't care if the sun is shining bright as hell. Walk to your car and look both ways. Everywhere you walk. Pay attention to your surroundings. Don't let nobody in your circle, because people are a bunch of damn nuts out here. They're nuts. And you know what? Excuse me, Lord, for cursing. Excuse me, God. It just has me so in the uproar, because you don't even hear this on the news, that stuff like this happens. You don't even hear this on the news. They might as well get rid of the news, because the news is on YouTube. The real news, what you should know, is on YouTube. Taking people's organs, that's not on the news. That's not on the news. Dignity Health has never been on the news until they started getting sued. $1 billion company, multi-billion-dollar company. Never been on the news. Never heard of them. Before you go to the hospital, check to see if they under Dignity Health. Because I don't even believe that the woman died of whatever they saying she passed away from. I believe they KILLED'd her. That's what I believe. I don't believe she passed away. Why is that a secret? It's a hospital. That a lot of people die in a hospital. Y'all. Okay, I'm going to calm down. And I'm going to say, just be safe. Be careful. And you just try to live right. Because God is not pleased with this shit that's going on these days. Oh, Lord, I done cursed again. Excuse me. He is not pleased. God is not pleased with what is going on these days. Nothing. Nothing. He's not pleased. He's very unhappy. This is ridiculous. Now, if you have not subscribed, don't say I'm not gonna subscribe to her because she went off. She didn't know that I just got up. These stories can make me upset, but I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna stop that, because see, it seemed like people be trying to think that you're stupid or something, and I'm not for all that. Ain't nobody crazy. Ain't they the ones that's crazy, taking people's eyes and skin off? But that's some nutcase stuff. What movie was that when the man would take off the skin and make leather pieces? It's an old movie, and it's a true story about a serial killer, Buffalo Bill, or I can't think of it right now. I can't. But if anybody in the comments can think of it right now, Jodie Foster played in it, and I can't think of it, but it is and Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins was with Hannibal, the Hannibal Lecter story. He played in it too, where he was, ate people because he was helping find the man that would cut people's skin off and hide them in a house and all that kind of crazy stuff. I can't think of it. If I think of it, y'all, I'm going to come back in my live and let you know. I'll Google it later. But anyway, I want y'all to be safe. Wherever you go, please be safe. Watch who is around you. Please. Please. And pray. Pray. Pray that God stays close to you, because these fools out here on another level. Now, before I go, please subscribe to my channel, The Traci Show, Traci 2.0. Please subscribe to my channel, The Traci Show, at Traci 2.0. You can see why I called it 2.0 because I had to start all over from scratch. But y'all think it's 2.0 probably because I'm just going off. And please don't forget to hit the like, share this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to come on over and subscribe to The Traci Show. And until the next video, I'm going to need y'all to be safe and take care of each other. And if you haven't told somebody that you love them, tell them. Go tell them right now. If they near you, tell them. I'm going to wait for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. All right. Ain't nobody near me for me to say I love them. But I'm going to say I love me. How about that? I love myself. And I thank you, Lord, for everything. And I thank you, subscribers, for listening. I thank you all who have subscribed. I'm waiting for more subscribers. Come on, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I need you. And I believe I put my Cash App on the front. Any donation, I don't care if it's $1, would help for me to build a better studio and a better place to do my videos. So think about that and just stay safe. Love y'all all. Peace out until the next video.